Hey guys, it's almost dinner time in my house, but this topic has been on my mind and I wanted to talk to you guys. So tell me, how many of you, your kids are about to go to school, mine are going to start Monday, or how many have already started and which state you're in? I'd love to know which state and if your school has started or not started for your kids. Even if they're going to college, they're still your kids, right? So write it out. I would love to know. So do comment. So I want to talk about stress, how to deal with stress. And I'm not talking about us as parents, but as kids. And this is something that I have seen recently, kids using a lot, like I'm stressed, or going back to school is stressful, or being in school is stressful. As kids nowadays, I think they're involved in so many activities, they hardly have time to breathe once they're in school. During summer, they're having a good time, they're chilling out, or maybe catching up on stuff. I don't know, stuff like that. My kids were totally enjoying their summer. And now just the thought of Monday coming is stressing them out. So how do you deal with that, right? So one thing, obviously, everybody says start forming a routine so that they get used to it. That does not happen. Let's be real. Even if you try a week early to get your kids into a habit, it does not happen. Not in my house. So what do? Come Monday. Come Monday, I think the one thing you need to remember is they're trying to get back into a routine. And when you start a routine, imagine how cranky you get for the first week. You're miserable, you don't like everything because it's disrupting your life and you're not used to doing certain hard things like waking up early in the morning, following a schedule, and then coming home and working on your homework. Imagine all those things, right? So as a parent, my recommendation is be patient. When you have the urge to tell them that I told you so, stop it. Just don't do that. Be mindful of your thoughts because you can control your thoughts. They're kids, they can't control everything. They cannot. It's just the nature of the beast. And be more understanding. Try and make their life comfortable for the next week or two till they get adjusted. Make a delicious lunch so they at least enjoy that part of their day. Always remind them to be kind to others because once they start projecting kindness, I think they attract kindness as well at school because it's hard. It's hard for new kids to start or even going back because you don't know what happened between friends, how things go, you just don't know. And I have a middle schooler and high schooler, so I know it is challenging for those kids because, they have certain assumptions about people or just, I don't know, like social media and everything affecting how they think. Although they think, I don't know how it is in high school. I just want to say we've been through school, but not this stuff, Try and enforce rules about social media, limit it during school days. Have them involved in as much as you can. I know it might feel like you're adding to the stress, but I don't think so. I think it's like keeping them involved is keeping their mindset busy so they don't think about it. A tool I usually recommend my kids when they're stressed out is before we hit the bed, at least 15-20 minutes before you go to bed, no devices. Absolutely no devices, no checking messages, nothing, because that's the favorite thing, right, for everyone to do. We practice gratitude. So I'm going to go back into that habit of practicing gratitude with them at night. And second is I use the Calm app to help me calm myself. Every morning I started with 10 minutes of meditation. I know when my kids are stressed, they love that app. They will listen to it. There's so many series in it which shows them how to deal with anxiety, stress, sleeping, all those things. And it's totally worth it. It is a paid app, but it's so worth it. So that's something you might want to try with your kids as they're going through school year. They're dealing with stress and they have a lot going on. And as a teen parent, I can tell you, listening is the number one thing you should be doing. Not preaching, but listening. Because they'll do what you do. Doesn't matter how much you preach. They watch you. They see how you behave, how you deal with situations, how you deal with stress. And when you show that you're worked up and you're stressed, that's exactly what they're going to do. So be that model for them on how they should act and react and talk and listen. they'll do the same. So I hope this has helped you. If you have any recommendations for me, please post in comments. I'd love to hear from you. Bye.